Hi, I'm Cornita. I donated a kidney through a paired kidney program for my 28-year-old daughter, and super excited about that so she can get a kidney from someone else. I had never heard of paired donation until I went through the full process. I did the full testing to medically qualify to be a donor, and the results came out that I was not a match for my daughter. Therefore, they had the paired exchange program available, and I immediately signed up. And that was the best thing that we could have done because we both had to agree with it, and I was totally on board. I first began to consider donating as a paired live kidney donor when I fully passed the application to be a live donor, went to the second stage, and there was an educational platform available to pretty much talk about what the process would be for a live donor, and the paired live kidney program was an attachment to the educational forum. So it was always in the back of my head that if I wasn't a match, that was something that my daughter and I would consider. And we immediately talked about that once I finished my educational program with the educational session with the program. I wasn't certain that I always wanted to be a live kidney donor, only because I didn't know about it. When my daughter first got the condition, kidney disease through hypertension, immediately I thought that there was a list that was readily available until I read on live kidney donors. So I immediately kind of put my head in that process thereafter. I participated in paired exchange through NKR. I always had an interest in donating. There was never a point of time where, I was altruistic about my decision. I ultimately decided to participate in the paired kidney donation program because to me it was the only result. After not matching up with my daughter, I figured that would be the best win-win situation and platform to, get to other donors, recipients, and the program was just a win-win. I learned that there were a lot of protections in place for the donor of the paired kidney program to make sure that they're taking care of things like protection, privacy, also the stats on the recipient's institution, where your kidney was going to be relocated to, not necessarily to who, but where, and the stats on that specific institution. That's really important for donors to kind of be involved in the process, to know that they're still part of it. There were things that I was concerned about at the start of the process. For me, it was more pressure on myself. Would I medically qualify? That was the most pressure, and that because if I didn't medically qualified, I wouldn't be able to donate. So that was really the only thing that really was on my mind. Looking back, the best part of donating my kidney in the paired kidney program is knowing that it's more than just my family member, my daughter, that received a gift for life. For my particular case, it was 4 families involved in the paired kidney exchange. So 4 families were involved and blessed. So to me, that's very important. The best advice that I can give someone who's considering donating for the paired kidney exchange is really to consider the overall gift that you're giving, because you're not selfish. So it's not just your family recipient or the person that you signed up in the program with, your decision is beyond that. So for you, if you are a giving person and you want to contribute to the world, the paired exchange program is something that is remarkable, and you will definitely not regret your decision. Being a donor in the living paired kidney program was different for me, only because I thought that we were going to pair up with another family, but instead it was 4 families total. So that was even more remarkable. A lot of people thought it was weird that I would give a kidney to a stranger, but being a part of the paired kidney program made sense to me because the recipient was my daughter, and I didn't want to hold back, the gift of life for her, because I was not a direct match. So it was the best thing to do to give her life and also to be able to help someone else. In the end, I knew that being a donor through the paired exchange program was the right thing to do when I knew that we had options. I'm only one person. I wasn't a match. So the database through NKR just opened up the opportunity to see what other people were in the program, and they called us literally in 3 weeks. Overall, my experience with paired exchange program was very positive, successful, because the coordinators that were assigned to both my daughter and I were exceptional, able to provide very pertinent information, and also they were very responsive to any questions that we had.